Let's change this. We're gonna do Alright, there we go. Now we got the thing. Alright. So I got Metal Gear Solid. Let's make sure I get the right disc. Alright, this is disc 1. Alright. It's been a long time. I don't even know, honestly, if I've played this specific disc before. Just because I've had it for so long. I think I got my parents found it for me at a garage sale. Put Final Fantasy 7 back away. I'll have to put it over here on the couch for now. Sorry, my voice is a little raspy. Hopefully it gets better when I drink something here in a moment. Okay. Let me know how the audio sounds. If the mic and stuff needs to be turned up or something. I'm hoping it's just good from the last time. All right, good. It sounds right. I got the I can unplug it right now. I love this. This is one of the things. There it goes. I got the original PS1, memory card to save my games on. And then I got, amazingly, the one that still works really well, but it's this off-brand looking one I've had since I was a kid. Yeah, that's the right way of doing it. In fact, that makes me wonder before I even get that far. Do I have a Metal Gear Solid save? That's a good question. I forget what's on this other memory card.
Disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound.
Just want this play out. It's been so long.
Demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages.
It's amazing that this came out on the PS1.
You're to investigate.
Kojima's always been next level.
Have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility.
What's the insertion method? That's great.
You'll launch a one-man SDV.
I gotta actually skip this because I think this is gonna be the intro we're pretty much gonna watch here in a moment when I do a new game. Oh, no file on memory card too. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna do easy. Why not, you know? I've played this game enough. In the past, I've at least beat it on hard, I believe, but... I'm here for the story. Oh, dang, I guess I should have let it play it out. Long story short, they launched a single diving man, he swims in. I should read the book. I believe I'm sure it is just over there. I have the book for the original game. Playing in 2022, 25. Yeah. It still holds up, right? Oh, look at this. I gotta turn the red light on so I can turn on the analog sticks. Look at that. Dual stick power or whatever. Amazing how good a condition these came into. Like, can't believe I got this thing for like 50, 60 bucks. I'm glad the disc is working right too, you know. At least so far. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself. They're going to play on easy. 36 3 kids. That's right.
What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the...
It's funny because when I play like Final Fantasy, there's no voice acting, so I usually am like reading some of the stuff that's on it, you know.
Frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press
oh well, I have the
codec's receiver.
I think I showed up in the beginning. I had the jewel case. I was gonna be like, oh, I'm all ready for the having to give the code to call Meryl, you know, call her right away. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm gonna try and sneak a couple bites of my food. I figured I'd get a sausage so I could probably hide it easy. Oh, I forgot. You can only dive in the water from there if you're already being seen. Even the guards. I thought there were, yeah, there's an extra. I knew there was an extra ration down here. Make sure I do terrible, you know. So on this one, I already know there's nowhere to. Yeah, I heard that. What was that noise? That just that little bit makes this game so good, especially compared to what they were doing with PS1. The noise, especially the alert noise, those are so iconic. Like you see those in so many like videos now.
What was that noise? Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I didn't mean to call him back. Yeah, definitely kids watching the videos. You know, I used to do the same thing with my son. You know, my daughter, theirs. Oh, the big alarms and it going back up doesn't, alert them at all. It's fun too because you can hear like the disc whirling and stuff like that. I wonder if I have the mic close enough if it picks up the disc whirl at all. Or I should say the laser gear thing, the thing that I fixed on it to make it work right. This takes me back to the childhood, Like getting to this point like that, like that moment, it's like, oh, that was the beginning, oh my god, My voice is a little raspy today too, but I see that one guy on the radar coming up to the front of the elevator. Yeah, no alert. Yeah, I mean, I've played this game so many times when I was younger. It's like I did the whole getting the tuxedo, beating the game without being seen, especially once you get stealth. So and it's kind of like you watching me right now. I've definitely watched like just streamers do this game, or even just pop it into Twitch and watch them wherever they're at.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska,
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D.
Oh, that's awesome. You gotta play a jig. For me, my next door neighbor, his older brother, was a Russian gunship doing that. Should have emphasized that scene.
Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Behind D. That's awesome though. My next door neighbor's older brother had it, and we used to go over to his house and watch him play it. And I wanted one so bad. I saved money for so long and stuff. But yeah, one of my dad's friends passed away, and I inherited a PlayStation and Metal Gear Solid.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry.
Mei Ling.
I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
I love how detailed the facial images are, because you can't really get that from the character models.
But first,
Kojima was so smart. He did so many great things with this. Here is your dot. It's your dot right there.
The
Too.
red dots
Right
are
dot.
your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents
You
their
barely even see the red dot.
Be careful. The genome soldiers have highly developed.
And it's funny the way I'm doing it, because I'm just in Twitch Studios so I can see the chat and stuff. I just have a little mini thing in my picture over it.
Site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're
Good God,
discovered
name
by
it
an
on
enemy,
for sure.
you won't
Yeah.
be able to use it.
Dude, I don't even know I could tell people how Death Stranding is an amazing game, but
It's
Death
all made
Stranding
from
is an amazing
code-based
game.
technology. You won't be able to use it in an area
Like, I
with
wish the
strong
systems in
command
Death Stranding were like
resistance.
used in so many other
We'll be
kinds of
monitoring
games.
your
Like,
movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it.
they
I'll
made
call
walking
you
and climbing and navigating like
Seriously,
a
Snake,
really
we're here
fun
to back
game.
you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
It does not
I'm
sound
also
like
in
a
charge
good
of your
game.
mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna call you like as soon as we're
Except
done
for
with
your
this.
binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
Oh, yeah.
Do that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
How did you do that?
Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
Pineapples. Nice. Dude, that's awesome. You got your ship notification for Metal Gear Solid Legacy.
There should also
Yeah,
be
while I was
a-
doing its cutscene, I could. Or can. Hold on a second. Let me see what I got.
I can't see it from here.
Especially while we're talking about Kojima, I got, and the, Metal Gear Solid stuff, I got,
COA.
oh, there we go, MGS4, and there's the, collection for the PS3, and just for fun, too, I also have Zone of the Enders. I also have, like, a ton of other stuff, but, Alright. Ah, really? I've made that one so many times. I love it. I'm just like, get everything. Oh, you got your SOCOM inside? Yeah, that was the nice thing about watching my old, my buddy's older brother playing. I'd seen the beginning plays so many times. Wait, you always go right? Do you always go upstairs as well?
Been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while,
That's
I
interesting.
still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Oh, look, it's Liquid Snake. I mean,
Told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well,
No,
I know
Red,
lots
I'd rather
about
have in a
survival
foxhole
and
than
harsh
you.
environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick...
That's interesting. So when you go up top, I'm pretty sure he still says the same thing about the field mice, but I'm pretty sure you only see them if you go in the lower part.
That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the
I
survival of
see
their own
something.
genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh?
Not bad. That's really
If
what I
there
like
are
there.
mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Alright, I made the game brighter, so hopefully. Now that still doesn't help, it actually just hurts it. I'm gonna try and fix that again real quick. Try to play with something. Not work out. Like kind of. Oh, it looks way better. No, it doesn't. It's way too bright or dark. God dang. I had to play with it in the first place. Okay, because this is why you're going underwater. You definitely don't do this one upstairs. I remember finding out about that for the first time. It's honestly better to go upstairs, but I just saw my opportunity and went for it. Because there's items upstairs that you want to always grab. Yeah, it's also why Kojima, I feel like, is a masterclass. He actually does not mention rats upstairs. Interesting.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Actually, I think I'm supposed to go to B1 first, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Gotta go talk to Miller first, or Baker. Or it's not even, it's the DARPA chief slash decoy octopus. What am I talking about?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him. Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief.
There we go. Needs one block.
Come on, Snake. You can do it.
Come on, Snake. You can do it. It's funny, I have the analog sticks. I'm not even using the analog sticks. I literally just want the rumble so I can do the Psycho Manus thing where it shakes across. When I get to that point, I'll have to be like ready and like move the camera down so you can see, because it's the fun of it.
Just press the action button by the ladder.
Just press the action button. In life, you just want to do something, go to it, press the action button. Now these air ducts are way too dark. I don't think there's any way for me to fix that. Oh, good.
Is that a woman? Not me.
What, you mean that's not the DARPA chief? You're thinking of what the guy looks like.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
First-person view mode. Oh my god. First-person view mode. Incredible. State of the art.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You're here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay. We're conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
I'll tell you what, it's so weird going from playing a PS5 controller to a PlayStation controller.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
For the revolution. What revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex.
Metal Gear
Metal
Rex.
Gear Rex.
The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey!
Whoa.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Shut up in there, will ya? Oh, Johnny.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads
Anderson
were
is
equipped with
still-
safety measures. Some kind of detonation code
interesting.
that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL?
Oh, same voice acting.
There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords.
Now this is such good voice acting for, especially then, you know.
Baker, president of ArmsTech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch.
I get both the passwords.
They found out my password.
You talked.
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis.
Well, not Psycho
One of the
Mantis.
members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password,
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
what?
Right, yeah, he definitely did not change the controller port,
They were
too.
designed by ArmsTech.
That's great.
As an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that,
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
so where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
somewhere in the second floor basement.
Second floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color?
Oh, maybe if I use that first person view.
It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay.
I think the PAN card, it's like, yeah, Kojima knew how to look 20 years in the future, you know?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just
Right
said
here, you're right. It's like they're still
So
trying to get
does the White
information
House
out.
plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
that's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon. What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Oh, dying. Like, what a dramatic death for a PS1 game, too, you know?
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I think it's funny because he's so calm there, and then all of a sudden he's just so, like, heated.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Hey, you got the suppressor for the SOCOM, right? I'm actually like literally just trying to test out the trigger buttons. Seemed like a good point to be like. Oh, I didn't realize I could walk out. Oops. I was like waiting for her to open the door.
Don't move.
Oh, the stars over Crutch.
So you killed the chief, you bastard. Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move.
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookies' eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
Just don't think. I'm losing a lot of life for easy, you know.
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Light him the heck up, you know. He just keeps giving me ammo anyways because I'm in easy mode, you know. I got they gave her even a special animation for walking.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
You know, they even like zoom in on her ass because it's like an important game mechanic. Only Kojima could make a girl's ass a game mechanic in 1998.
You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
It's a really good idea, boss. I promise. Now she figured out how that trigger works, so. Oh, I'm gonna have to look for the box now, aren't I?
Good girl. Just like that.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound Psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was
Mental
it.
feedback loop. Alright, let's see. So now. It's funny, these analog sticks are stiff because you can tell they haven't been really used in, like, 25 years. But they're in great shape, honestly. That was a really good. Oh, yeah. Dang old dummy. There's the C4. Alright, let's do all the wrong ones first, because there's no guards. Just because, it's fun to do. No, I'm not going to go right for, I'll finish doing this, and I'll unlock the next area, but I'm not going to go in it just yet. Alright, get that one. Oh, that's probably the PSG, or this is the PSG. Like how in the remake you can get in these lockers, the GameCube version. Nice. Grenades. Oh, I gotta go over here. I remember this part of this game took me so long as a kid. It was like trying to figure out the different paint. It's not very clear on this. I don't know, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna go back to the first floor and do a couple things right after I save.
What's up, Snake?
What's up, Snake? Gotta save. Wait, did I just save a new?
Snake, listen to what Lo Ji said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
Which is really ironic.
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon.
I just want to see if you have something interesting to say. Sometimes they do. I love calling on Natasha. She's like pretty much completely optional. There's the cardboard box. Thermal goggles. That's what I was looking for. Ah, God damn it. God damn it. Oh, damn. I thought I had nothing equipped. How am I messing this up so bad? God dang, they really are never ending. I just screwed that. Oh, it's a good thing I just saved. How did I die? I'm playing it easy.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Snake. Alright, well, at least I want to get the thermal goggles again. I hadn't screwed that up. Just greedy waiting for the stupid. Came way quicker that time. Way quicker. Good, at least now I got 2 rations. I thought you got more than 2 rations on easy. Kind of hope that was the right one.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that area.
Oh, it is using new blocks each time.
Am I too late?
Oh.
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
This thing dodging bullets.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special
And I haven't done this fight in so long.
Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt's single-action army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw! Draw! Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want. I love to be learned. All right. Alive. Let's go. Better hurry. Don't you want to settle this?
Ba, 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 ba.
You're
Got him.
pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight. But I'm just getting warm.
Same code, genetic code.
My hand!
Oh shit, sucks, your hand just gets cut off. And an explosion throws you against the wall.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again.
We'll meet again.
Who are you? I like you.
Thank you. Skeleton. Poor Gray Fox.
Who the hell? Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Which the controller port 2.
Kind of like a psychic
Surgically
situation.
implanted the controller in the port 2.
Secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
Decoy
I
octopus.
never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now.
You imagine a remake of this where he's actually like, you can see he's been beat up, you know?
So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? I can't be.
What?
No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up now?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does that? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
No, I really gotta start looking for it.
Along with me.
I think that moment would come eventually.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is.
What did I do
She's
with the green
great,
case?
but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
Oh, there it is. Of course, I'm dumb. It's on the lab or the keyboard tray all the way rolled in.
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still
But a
has.
tiny picture. I wonder if you can even see that.
Let me tell you.
Oh no!
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me,
14015.
is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
14015.
One of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the metal.
Things back in the CD case.
A genius at
I
engineering.
love it. The original anti-piracy.
If there's anyone who can
You
figure
know, now
out
I use Google searcher, but you know.
it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been.
Yeah, that's still true today, unfortunately.
Plutonium is
These, I think it's these videos right here is why this game is so hard to remake now.
drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see.
because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the military...
Those bleeding heart liberals. Gotta watch out for them.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome
Frank Yeager.
soldier.
That's his name is Frank Yeager. Jeez.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but...
Oh, you're not allowed to talk about this.
What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went in, did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
What the hell?
What the hell? Naomi, what the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming
Don't
from
worry, I
there.
remember her number.
It
It's
should be okay if you reverse transmission
140.15.
like us, but normal transmission is probably
Remember as a
faster.
kid and I was on like my
Try
third
moving away
playthrough of
from
this
that
and I just
area.
memorized your number at that point where I didn't have to look at the CD case.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
It's
Yes,
Fred
we have
Gager,
no one like
Gray
that in our
Fox.
unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Alright.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that air.
You're still right, Smith. I'm pretty sure over there is the camera. It's not that important. Actually, not important at all. I go back for it anyways.
Who are you?
I was
Who are
really
you?
impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha. Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake?
Legendary Solid Snake.
Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes.
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookie's eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh,
Just what
Snake.
I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal?
I have no
Who
family.
knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you
Oh,
the
yeah.
detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep them hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh?
Well, what do you mean by that?
He's
You
dead.
know what I'm saying?
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably.
Is he still alive?
He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Ah.
Oh.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. But when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
Oh, that's right. Now I have to like hang out and wait for that. Okay.